Messi magic as Argentina cruise through to the World Cup final with ease, 3-0 against Croatia. It was an absolute whitewash. Croatia didn't lay a finger on Argentina. They didn't lay a glove on Argentina. You know what? I really thought they would. I thought this was going to be a difficult game for Argentina. I thought that Croatia would make it difficult for them and battle and fight and make it ugly and take it deep into extra time, and none of that happened. I just got to get straight into Lionel Messi. This guy rolled back the years. He brought out 2010 Messi. He brought out 2008 Messi. He brought out 2013 Messi. Whatever Messi, the vintage Messi, he brought them all back. He rolled them all back. He sent them defenders back to school, man. Honestly, it was like he said, you know what? This is going to be the last dance. This is going to be the last dance. I'm going to get involved. And yeah, he scored a penalty, top bins. Dubious penalty for me, but he still dispatched of it absolutely brilliantly. And even when he wasn't at his magical best in the game, just little touches, little sets, little passes round corners that you don't always see. He was always involved. And in the second half, the assist that he got was out of this world. It was literally vintage Messi, picking up the ball, dropping the shoulder left, dropping the shoulder right, start, stop, jink, half turn, full turn, set, goal. It was vintage Messi. Honestly, it was unbelievable. And to see him get to a final is so fitting. There's been so much talk about him and this love story, and can he cap off this stupidly good career, this GOAT career, right? With the greats, with Pele, with Maradona. Been shoulder to shoulder with Ronaldo throughout his whole career, and depending on who you ask, now has superseded Ronaldo, and I agree with that as well already. There's been so much made of that, and he's just delivered. He's delivered this whole World Cup. I think he's got 3 out of his 5 goals have been pens, I think. But put that aside, he's involved in the big moments. When Argentina need an assist, he's there. When they need someone to dispatch of a pen, he's there. When they needed someone to score, like against Australia, I think it was, little shimmy, shot from outside the box, goal. It's just what he does. And to see him do it at this age, to be that clinical and to be that good when it really matters, when his country really, really needs him, unbelievable. Unbelievable. And you know what? This is his time. Is it written in the stars? It would be so good to see Messi lift that World Cup for him, his country, what it means to football as well. And it's like he's clocked the level. If he wins that World Cup, if I was him, I would just say to who is it? Leonardo is the president at PSG. Yeah, mate, I've completed football. How much is left on my contract? 2 years. Yeah, no problem. How much is that? 30 mil. Hold that, no worries, I'm gone, I'm retiring, I'm done. He's clocked football if he does that. But then again, knowing Lionel Messi, he could win the World Cup here, and imagine him and Mbappe go and do the unthinkable, win the Champions League with PSG. That's a different thing. But for me, he is just kind of cementing himself. If there was any, to-ing and fro-ing, as a Manchester United fan, I've always toed and froed, tried to get behind Ronaldo. And not just because Ronaldo finished bad at Man United, but I think just the pure evidence of Ronaldo's decline and how he can't be that big game player anymore, how he can't be the guy for club and country anymore. And look at Lionel Messi. Like, if you take out all biases, doesn't matter who you support, just look at the hardcore evidence and look what Lionel Messi's doing. Whilst Ronaldo was obviously in and out of the Portugal squad and wasn't even the main guy, he wasn't the main guy at Manchester United, and Messi's still the main guy and pulling out all the stops and pulling out all the tricks and being just as effective as he ever was. You know what I mean? And Julian Alvarez, I've got to give him a big shout as well, because this is a kid that's gone to Manchester City in the shadows of Haaland, and everyone's talking about him. And he's had a fantastic World Cup here as well. His movement is brilliant. He's electric. He's got a good finish on him. Involved in winning the penalty. Involved in the second goal, which was a little bit messy. Wait, did he score the third goal as well, Jason? I think he did. Do you know what? It was so good for Messi that I forgot he even scored the tap-in. I think it was Julian Alvarez. Excuse me if I'm wrong. I will check. But I was so infatuated with what Messi did for that third goal. I didn't even look who tapped it in. That's how gassed I was. But Julian Alvarez has been fantastic. He's been a live wire. When you've got someone like Messi who can drop off the front and link up the play, you need willing runners, and he gives that, and so does Alexis McAllister as well. And it looks like Argentina have got like the perfect balance. You know what I mean? The perfect balance between having the star guy in Messi, and they kind of need to rely on him, but they're facilitating him and they're giving him enough around him whereby it isn't just, if Messi doesn't do anything, Argentina can't be a force. You know what I mean? Whereas when you get other star players, sometimes they're so heavily reliant on that one player that if that one player doesn't pick up the ball and do a piece of magic, then the rest of the team has absolutely nothing. And Argentina are proving that that's not what they do. You know, they're a very good team, well-oiled team. And then once the manager sees that they're comfortable, he usually brings on Lisandro Martinez, my guy, shores it up, goes to 5 at the back to preserve the clean sheet. They've got the recipe. And you know what? Whether it's Morocco or whether it's France, you just feel something with Argentina, man. It would be amazing for Morocco to win this World Cup. And I'm going to be there tomorrow, willing them on against France. It'll be a fantastic story. But for the final, that's the best. Not the best for football, because that's disrespectful to the story of Morocco and what they're standing for. But Messi against Mbappe, you know, passing the baton on from the GOAT of this generation to who's probably going to be the GOAT of the next generation, that's fascinating. And Mbappe potentially being able to get 2 World Cups with Messi fighting to bow out and get 1. That is the story. That's what everyone wants to tune in for. But Morocco are waiting, and Morocco will not go away without a fight. With Croatia, Luka Modric, we have to talk about another GOAT of the game because he has bowed out. That is it for Luka Modric. And you know what? In this tournament, he showed up. He's been the same Luka Modric that we've always known. Press resistant, progressive on the ball, forward thinking, sat-nav, radar, everything. You know what I mean? Untrackable, unbelievable player. And it was a little bit sad to see him, you know, when he was taken off. That's it. That is Luka Modric done at this level. Probably going to announce his retirement after this, I should imagine, from international football. And that's sad to see. But just to sum up Croatia on a whole, I think that performance literally does sum them up on a whole. It's like they can get deep into tournaments by being resolute, by being difficult to beat. They're the kings of extra time, kings of penalties, those sorts of things, kings of upsets. But when it comes to needing that extra little bite up front, that extra quality up front, they just do not have it. They've got elite players in central midfield, but other than that, they just don't have it. So, you know, it's back to the drawing board for an aging Croatia side with it all to do. Their fans can be proud, you know, putting Brazil out in the manner that they did, getting through against Japan in the way that they did. They could have easily lost that game. Bit underwhelming in the group stage, but you know, they fight. When they get to the latter stages, they fight. So, but for Luka Modric, what a world-class player he's been, and that's the end of an era there. I said it in the lead up to this World Cup, and right at the beginning of this World Cup, me and AGT, when we were doing the shows, we were like, you know, this World Cup's going to be really exciting and sad at the same time, because there's so many greats of the game that are bowing out. You know, obviously Ronaldo and Messi at the top of that. Then you got your Modric's. At the time it was Benzema. He gets injured, probably won't be able to come back again. Dani Alves, even though he's a bit part. Thiago Silva. Who else has got their last World Cup? That's all I can think of off the top of my head. But you know, players of that ilk. You know, even Perisic, Lewandowski's another one bowing out. You know, so probably these guys ain't going to get another World Cup. And it's quite sad to see the players of this generation who've been at the forefront of it, the top of this. You know, even Olivier Giroud. He might not be the star name that you all think, but he's France's all-time top goal scorer. He's probably never going to play in the World Cup again. So, listen, unbelievable scenes from Messi, magical Messi. And you know what? Here's to him winning it. But I hope Morocco have something to say. I don't know how I feel, because I kind of want Messi to have that and go out as that guy. But I'm here for Morocco to win it, man. Imagine Morocco winning this World Cup. But also Mbappe getting a second one by the time he's 23, 24. At the end of the day, we're guaranteed for a fairy tale ending now. I think that's what we do know. Whether it's Morocco getting to the final and winning, Messi winning, or Mbappe winning, it's fairy tale settings anyway. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Viva Morocco. Come on, tomorrow.